The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, they'll run with White.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
14 more yards.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
At the 43-yard line. Hey, alert!
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be... Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Brady gives this to White. And some room to run now. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Brady throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set, before you begin your cadence.
On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin, 48 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
26 yards.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. To throw is Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Brady.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 36, Buccaneers 22.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because...
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. And I flex. While you dare look in the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Buccaneers and the Steelers coming up next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Bucs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. On his first throw of the game last drive, intercepted. And remember, last week he threw 3 interceptions, so it's becoming a little bit of a problem here. We'll see if he can fix it. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that was good for 15 in the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Jared Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2nd and 3. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 1.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays, and it moves right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
The Steelers feel if anyone is on the verge of a breakout season, it's Alex Highsmith. He's shown plenty of flashes, which included 6 sacks last season. Now he just needs to put it all together.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real. A handoff to Fournette.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, Your Honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus, and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply rather.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
38. Check 6. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance
Out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Ultra. Smith, right. Strike.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No doubt to play that time. Now to convert, he will be a 4th and 4.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Lance.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
First down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll throw with Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked
picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. Brady gives this to White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise,
and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. We'll get this to about the 38. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 23-yard run. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Niners 14, Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Let's go now. Opposite. 3.
Now a play fake. Lance
on the move to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Steal. Just steal. Ready?
On second down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Robbie Gould to kick it off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady will try again on second down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Ray McCloud.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishes states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized as keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. First carry for Rachaad White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brady now on first down. Caught by Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Brady. That's complete to White. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Now back to the ground game with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 26. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Lance.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Bring it on, boys. We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On play action, Lance
rolling to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Steps away, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's go.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting run backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign it?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up.
I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Come on, set. Check you.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Got his target, Samuel.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, go steal.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Drill, 52. Strike. Check, strike. Ready?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Going to be rail.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here's Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray
from 3 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Brady. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. William Golston in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, I'm going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This one complete to Scott Miller. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we're lit. Grr.
trust. Mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, mighty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut seeing both of my pockets. Me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get crazy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, timber, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up, in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks. More on the tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up,
Juicy, where the drums at?
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the God.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 39, Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 63 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Brady. And Blake, the tight end's got it.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady got his mid. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Ravens.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score time, 7-7.
Real quick.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Buccaneers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the gut, Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down and keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
This is fielded at the 7. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this will be caught at the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 16. Up the middle they go with Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
James Prochet
as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on the final play of the half. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit drops now from
game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Play action. Now Jackson. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
You see him?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 51 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, they're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us, and let's go.
Time to shine. That's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
50.
To throw is Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now Brady. This is caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious?
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. And we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go, here
Second and 7 from the 20. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at the 34. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side,
and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got this. Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey running up the middle.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
13.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Garoppolo.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now it's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
K.J. Hamler.
39 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Now Gordon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. Wilson, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. There's Wilson to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Wilson on first down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small major spread overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Bonito
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
12. Hey, hot. Hey, John.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Nick Bonito in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to a